Hi everybody, it's Robin at My Conking Creations. How are you this evening on this wonderful Thursday evening here in southwestern Ontario, Canada? Dave and I have just spent a big day out picking up stuff, shopping, picking up supplies. I'm wanting to do some finishing of some of the painting and then get into my flowers. So my one sale is next weekend and the next sale is Easter weekend. So I've got two big sales that I'm getting ready for. So I thought today, my leaner boards, I'm starting to post them for the year, and they are a little different than what you see normally, how they're constructed, how they're made, how I paint them, than what you would normally see at a craft sale. A lot of people do a lot of stenciling and painting and all that. My leaner boards are pretty much all freehand painted, and the lettering, a lot of it is 3D. So I either buy lettering, I paint it, seal it, glue it, and staple it onto the board, or I may just use, like if it's the one that I've got here, this welcome thing, I just used alien tape to put it on, because that stuff is like freaking concrete when it sticks. Oh my God, I was talking to the girls tonight in our local hardware store saying I just found this stuff like a month ago and I absolutely love it. So I want to show you some of the things that I've done so far for my sales. This is just a kind of a broad spectrum to give you an idea of how I do it and the materials that I use, because my boards typically run from $70 to $90, my leaner boards, but it's because of how they're made. So I'm just going to show you. Okay, so this is one of the boards that I've got, and it's made out of Pallettwood. You can see how thick it is. You can see the construction of it. These boards are about 50 inches tall. This one is about 8 inches wide. They go from 8 to 10 inches wide, okay? This one, and it all depends on the pallet wood that my guy gets, but he makes these all for me. So these boards are not what I buy at a lumber yard. I go to a fellow's place and he buys them for me, and these things are heavy. So you can see they're all planed. He planes the boards this side for me, and the back he reinforces it with, again, more pallet wood with screws, and he does it in the middle and at the bottom. So you can see how nice and heavy they are. So when you see these at a sale, if you think they're just going to be like a piece of pine, they are not. They're hardwood, they're made out of pallet wood, and they're heavy. Now I keep one up at my front door most of the time, and we have a post there. And I usually just throw a little screw into it just to keep it, but you can also put a hook on the back of your board and tie it. If you don't want to put a nail or a screw through your leaner board, you can just put a screw in the back and hold it on. It's not going to go anywhere, because especially if you're leaning it in the window, like the little window by your door or up against your door, it's not going to go anywhere because they are really heavy. I should actually weigh these so you can see how much they are. So I want to show you, this is one style of board that I do, okay? And this again is a pallet wood board. It's about 50 inches tall. It's painted black, and I have a welcome on it. Now this welcome is wood. It's a piece, it's a sign. I have it all painted and sealed, okay? So it's on there, and again, I use alien glue on this. I usually throw a nail on, like, say down here and maybe over here, just to kind of keep it, like a pin nail, like a little tiny nail, just to kind of keep it, but it's not going anywhere. And then I take and I hand draw the sunflowers on it. So something like this board is $65, and it's all painted with exterior paint. The yellow paint is exterior acrylic paint, and then I spray it all with a UV resistant spray sealer. It's what I put on all my, put it on all my wreaths as well, okay? So this kind of gives you an idea. This is 65, and this is heavy. This one is about 12 inches wide, actually. So that's one. That's one style I can do, and I can put like hello across the top. Now this one is really heavy, and it's a welcome. These letters are 1-inch block letters. You can see them, and I paint them, I seal them, I glue them, and I nail them on the board. And then I touch up, you can see, I touch up the nail holes with the white paint as well. And then I put a little, you can see the little metal ladybug on there. And there's 3 sunflowers on here. And it's all painted, hand painted, sealed, all ready to go. And this one is 85. This probably took me about, well, counting the letters, to paint the letters, I paint them all individually, and then when I get all base coat on them, then I spray them 2 coats of a spray acrylic paint, and then I seal it all again with a sealer. So it takes a long time, about probably 3.5 hours to make one of these. But it's all handmade, hand painted, and they're just lovely. And then now the last one I've got, I do go to the hardware store or whatever and buy pine boards. And this one is a 12, and again, it's about 50, I think it's about 50 inches, maybe 48 inches, maybe a little bit shorter. This one, I put a little hello, I painted that flower on it, it's all hand painted, and then I painted on the flip-flops. And they're bows. These are bows. And they're all sprayed. Everything is all sprayed. This little hello is a wood hello. It's not a stencil. And again, the back of the board, I didn't do. Normally, I will finish the back of the board. But on something like this, I could put Merry Christmas on the back. So I could paint that all black and put Merry and then Christmas down the side, or Let It Snow or something. So whoever bought it, I can let them know how much it would be to put the Let It Snow in the back. So I didn't do anything on the back on the premise that I could possibly sell it to someone two-sided, because this is definitely a summer. This is a summer by the pool type of board. Now this one, because it's pine and you know, it's just a piece of pine board, this one is 55. And it took me probably, I'm going to say, because that flip-flop, you can see all around the edge of it, it's all detailed. And then I've got my bows on for the straps on the shoes, whatever. So this probably took me a good 2.5 hours or so to do as well. So when you see me advertising my leaner boards on my page, they are not just pieces of wood that I painted. A lot of times the Pallettwood ones are actually constructed, and then JR, he throws it through his planer for me so that it's nice and smooth and I'm ready to go. I just do a light sand and I can start. So, you know, really it's what you pay for, and I know that my boards are a little more money than a lot of other people's, but I do guarantee them as well. So, you know, if after, you know, a couple of years and this board still looks fabulous, but the bows on the flip-flops look a little wonky because they're put on, there's a hole in the toe, and it's a bow. I can just take that off and put another one on for you, no problem. So the board isn't wasted, because you know what, sometimes things like that can ruin the whole look of the board, but everything else is fine. So just give me a call and I'll come over and I'll put a couple of bows on for you. I could do it right at your house actually. But I have done that for people, if, you know, depending. Now if you, these can't be shipped. These are all local girls in the area. Now I'm going to be in Forest next weekend, at the first weekend in April at the Forest Golf Course. We're going to be there on Saturday and Sunday. And then in a couple of weeks, Easter weekend, Holy Thursday and Good Friday, I'm going to be at the Agriplex in London at the fairgrounds, and it's a huge Southwestern Ontario sale, and I'm getting ready for that particular sale. That's what I've been making all this stuff for. So if you are interested in your local and you want to see some things, I have a whole pile of stuff painted, guys. So just give me a call, and we can arrange a meeting if you want to pop out, or if you want to see a few things, we could do a call like this. I could FaceTime you, and I could just show you what I got, and you can decide what you want or whatever. Okay, so I'm going to let you go. That was just a little information session tonight with my stuff, and I got my sunflowers tonight, so I'm going to be setting my tent up tomorrow, and I'm going to be getting it all, figuring out how I'm going to be doing it for the London sale. I'm going to start getting all my pieces put in, and not the finished pieces, but the display pieces, how I'm going to do it so that I can see exactly how it's going to be, so it won't be difficult to set up. So I may go live on that too, so I can show you what I'm doing. Anyway, I'm going to let you go. You guys have a wonderful Thursday night with your family, and I look forward to hearing from you. Reach out to me if you have any questions. Always remember to like, share, comment, and watch YouTube, because I am starting to put some videos up there. Okay? We'll talk to you all soon, and have a great night. Bye-bye.